Good morning. So today I'd like to talk about distant Reiki, and this little chap was not so little really, he's 22 inches tall, but he was created and designed from my trip to Mount Kurama in 2003, and his name is Reikibear, and he helps me to give distant Reiki to people who need it or to situations. And so today I'd like to just demonstrate how we can use Reikibear for the good of all, where we can't actually touch the person or meet the person, but we can give distant Reiki, whether they're in Australia, America, or just down the road, or next door, or in the next room. All these things can be covered with the Reikibear. So as with all Reiki treatments or holistic therapy treatments, you prepare yourself, you prepare your room, light a candle perhaps, have tissues ready, glass of water, some lavender essential oil, organic, if you can afford that. Lavender is one of the two oils that you can use directly onto your skin without it being harmful. So here's my lavender. You don't need a lot, just a gentle touch with the top there. And inwardly say to yourself, Reiki, 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 and that will start the Reiki energy flowing. You don't have to be attuned to Reiki to do this. Your intention is what matters. Your intention to be of help and assistance in a meaningful and healing way. So Reikibear has been designed so that he's got long arms, so that when you're lying down in his position, you're not hurting your back by reaching out to him. And just hold his paws in your hand, and he becomes the person that you're sending distant Reiki to. And in your mind, say quietly, please accept this Reiki healing with unconditional love and take all that you need. And that's setting your intention. And then place your hands over the eyes. And sometimes if this person that you're working with distantly has got a lot of stress or anxiety, you'll feel that the eyes start to calm down, the rapid eye movement stops, and if they've got any headache or stress around the temple or the ears, you can move on to that side, covering his ears up like this. And you stay in these positions as long as you feel it's necessary to stay there. You will feel normally some heat or cold underneath your fingers, underneath your hands. And this gives you an indication when it's time to move on to the next position. Move his hands underneath his head. And this is a really nice position for people to relax into and let go of all their worries. You'll often feel that this hands at the back of the head is very, very beautiful to experience for the person receiving the healing and for you yourself as well. So again, you stay there for as long as you feel you need to. And move your hands gently from underneath and put them around the throat area. Again, this is an area where people sometimes don't speak their own truth, speak what they want, what they're feeling, so it helps to release that. Like I've just taken a deep breath now. You often find that the person, even though you're working remotely, will take a deep breath, and that's some of the stress coming out. And when you're ready to move on, hands on the chest area there. Again, you stay there as long as you need to. It's very calming to give Reiki as well as receive it. And when you're in this situation, the healing is a bit like an egg. You and the recipient are you're all in one flow of energy. So it's doing you good as well as the person that you're giving Reiki to. And then to cover his legs. Once again, the knees sometimes need a lot of Reiki healing, because the knees are what support us, what help us to move forward. And sometimes we're hesitant to move forward. And this position is very, very soothing for anybody with arthritis, or feel that they're stuck in life and don't know where the next step is. This can help that as well. Again, you stay there as long as you feel you need to. And then you turn your person over. Because we made Reikibear to be fully jointed, you can move his head to the side, and again the back is our support system as well, his spine. It's very comforting to have this position, hold this position for quite some time. Obviously I'm working on a bear. If you're working with a real person, your hand positions would be different, but we can cover the whole of Reikibear's back by doing this. And the coccyx area, again we need support there, and the life support, basic area. Especially if you're doing a lot of sitting these days, or you can't get up very often, or you can't exercise very often, these Reiki positions really help. And again, you stay there for as long as you can. And then we cover the legs. And what you will feel as you're given this Reiki, if you can arrange to set a time when the recipient's going to be available to lay in a couch, or they can feel distantly the Reiki energy flowing, and you'll be able to pick up the hot and cold spots that they're experiencing. It's quite remarkable, distant Reiki. It's like, I've found that with Reiki you have to experience it to understand it. It's very gentle but very powerful energy. And then when we've done that, we'll just sweep down his body. And turn him back over again. And hold his paws again. And then give thanks for the Reiki energy to be of service with you. And then when you've finished, inwardly say thanks again. Reiki, Reiki, Reiki. Thank you for helping me to be of service. And remove your hands. And that's basically the routine. You can adapt this obviously to your own self or to circumstances of the person that you're giving a distant Reiki to. But this is why I created Reikibear all those years ago. And I'm finding that now in this situation that we're all in with this virus, he is really proving to be very useful. He's a very useful little bear, and he's been handmade in England by Merrythought, famous toy maker, well, the last toy maker, soft toy maker in England. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching him, and I know that he likes being of service this way too. So I hope you found that useful, and thank you for watching. Enjoy your Reiki, and he's available to buy from my website if you want to have an original Reikibear, and each Reikibear has been blessed with the Reiki symbols and attunements and the intention of him being of service to the world, really. So thank you again. See you next time. Bye.